Hello students, welcome to our online classes. Here is Deshmukh sir with the new video for you today, and today we are going to discuss our remaining part of our lesson, our topic, which is excuses a skit. In our previous video we learned or we discussed Ritesh, who is a school student, who gives excuses about his being late. The class teacher, Mrs. Sen, knows Ritesh gives excuses and the excuses are false. That's not true. So, let's start today's story. Ritesh said, "Yes, ma'am." Even the shopkeeper was surprised. He didn't know where the dog had come from, how that dog growled. We tried all kinds of things. To make it move. Whistling and clapping and showing him the stick. But he wouldn't budge. The dog wouldn't budge. Budge means move. And I couldn't live without my school bag. Budge means move. Ritesh said that, "Yes, ma'am." I was surprised, and shopkeeper was also surprised. Here the question is, who were surprised? The answer of this question is Ritesh and shopkeeper were surprised. And another question is, who hadn't know from where the dog had come from? The answer of this question is shopkeeper. Shopkeeper hadn't know from where the dog had come from. The dog who is seated on the bag growled. Shopkeeper and Ritesh said, shopkeeper and I had tried all kinds of things to make it move. We were whistling, we were clapping, we had been showing him the stick, but he did not move. What had Ritesh and shopkeeper done to make dog move? Answer of this question is Ritesh and shopkeeper had tried all kinds of things. Which kinds of things? They were whistling, they were clapping, they had been showing him the stick. But dog wouldn't budge, and that is the reason Ritesh couldn't live without his school bag. The dog refused to move. Ritesh was not able to live without his school bag. He gives another excuse about his being late for school. Next paragraph, next dialogue, Mrs. Sen said, But I see that you got your bag finally." Mrs. Sen told that I had seen you. You had got your bag. You had carried your school bag. Then Ritesh explained. Ritesh said, "Yes, ma'am." Finally the shopkeeper gave me some biscuits. Shopkeeper give me some biscuits. I offered the biscuits to the dog and lured him away from the bag. Ritesh explained how he got his bag returned. The dog finally left the school bag when Ritesh offered him biscuits. Ritesh said that finally the shopkeeper had given him some biscuits and he gave the dog. The dog moved from this place. Then Mrs. Sen said, okay. Mrs. Sen said, okay. So, let's say that accounts for 15 minutes. So, why are you late? What is the next excuses about you are being late from the school? Then Ritesh said, but there's more, madam. I have another excuse to give you why I was late for the school. The poor dog began to follow me to school. The poor dog began to follow me to school. It looked so poor. It looked so poor and lonely and small. Here Ritesh started giving another excuses about being late for school. He didn't complete their excuses. He said, the poor dog had begun to follow me to school. The dog began to follow Ritesh to school. The dog looked so poor and lonely and small. Here Ritesh used poor, lonely and small. 3 adjectives for dog. Here Mrs. Sen said, small. Did you say small? Mrs. Sen asked if he had said small. Mrs. Sen said to Ritesh, if he had said small, you could say in age the dog was small. Here Ritesh explained why he said small, why he said poor. I mean young man, it was big in size. Dog was big in size, but it was only a puppy. Really, and it looked lost maybe. It was looking for its mother or owner. And I thought it was asking for my help. The dog was asking for my help. So I began an inquiry with the other shopkeepers and passerby. But nobody could tell and couldn't leave it behind. Here Ritesh used 3 adjectives: lonely, small, poor dog. Ritesh described as a huge dog in first excuse before he described the second time as a small puppy. Ritesh said that it was a puppy but was big in size. Ritesh was searching for the dog's owner or mother. Nobody could tell him anything about the owner. Nobody means shopkeepers and passerby didn't tell him anything about the owner. but the puppy itself found its owner. Then Mrs. Sen said, and then you found the owner? Then you found the owner. Who was it? Mrs. Sen asked. Mrs. Sen asked that after searching for the dog's owner, you had found the owner. Who was owner of the dog? Who was owner of the dog? Here Ritesh starting to give excuse for his second excuse. Ritesh said, that's the funny part, ma'am. That's the funny part, ma'am. The puppy itself found the owner. Puppy means the dog itself found the owner. It saw someone across the road. It saw someone across the road and just bounded towards the person. Bounded towards the person. I was so relieved. Then I turned and ran straight to school. Then Ritesh giving excuses about his next excuses. Ritesh left the dog only when it found its owner. The dog itself found its owner. It saw someone across the road and it just bounded. Bounded means leaped. Toward the person in this way. Ritesh was relieved and Ritesh come to school. Then Mrs. Sen said, good boy, now that your good deeds are done, there's something else you can do. There's a story writing competition. Which competition? Story writing competition. Coming up, would you like to send an entry? Because your stories are so good. Mrs. Sen said that there was a story writing competition. Ritesh was good at making up stories. Ritesh was good at making up stories. The teacher suggested that, the class teacher suggested that Ritesh should enter the story writing contest because she wanted to bring to his notice that whatever excuses he made were false and she knew it. So, teasingly, she suggested Mrs. Sen, Ritesh's class teacher, suggested him to enter the story writing contest because Mrs. Sen knows about Ritesh. He was giving false excuses about his being late. Then Ritesh said, who ma'am? Who ma'am? Me ma'am? No, wouldn't. I wouldn't. No. What to write? I am not good at making up stories. I am not good at making up stories. Ritesh, if he had agreed to take part in the story writing competition, he was afraid. He was afraid that his teacher and his classmates would know that the excuses he made were the stories. He had made up. He wanted to hide the falsehood. Ritesh wanted to hide the falsehood of his excuses. No, anybody absolutely don't believe. Nobody absolutely don't believe in Ritesh's last excuse for refusing to take part in the story. To take part in the story. And he did not want to participate story writing competition because he really seems to be good in making up stories. Each of his excuses show his skill in making up instant stories. Instant means in a 5 minute. So his last excuse that he is not good at making up stories, and his statement that he wouldn't know what to write cannot be believed. So students, here our dialogues and excuses skit completed. This is very funny lesson. In our next video, we are going to discuss or learn English workshop based on in this lesson. So stay tuned.